Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of our Let's Play series for Oxygen Not Included. Right off the bat, you're probably going to notice a couple different things here. We're a couple cycles ahead of where we were. I did do a lot of in between. As you can see, our little hot box here is up to toasty 102 degrees Celsius, so I anticipate this flashing into steam at any moment within the next cycle or two, maybe three, which means we can start actually pumping some steam into our rocket. Of course, we weren't idle while all of that time was passing. I've been busy. I didn't hook anything up or change anything too drastically. I did hook this up over here because there was a moment where we were a little bit hurting for some power, and I really needed power. I have noticed in watching these gas pumps overheating, so I did actually start, I wanted to pump some hydrogen in here and just kind of get it going on a loop, and I'm hoping it'll cool down up from this here and then kind of disperse that heat. So this will just be a continuous loop of hydrogen if I set it up correctly. Now, yeah, that'll divert out of there, so we actually need to do this a little bit different just to get the hydrogen into that line. If we go like, oh, I don't know, this, yeah, that should work. That'll take the hydrogen, throw it in this loop. Of course, it is taking the hydrogen straight out of this room. Not ideal, but it will cool down. Yeah. So that's all hooked up. I don't remember exactly where we left off. I'm fairly certain the only real changes since the last recording are all of this missing map over here. All of this has just been cleared. As dupes ran out of stuff to do, and I was just waiting for time to pass, I just queued up more dig. More dig all day. I was starting to core this out up here, this natural gas geyser. I'm looking to hook that in. And what I'm thinking is going to be our project. Oh, look at that. We have some steam. It won't be long now. Glad I did the jump forward because that was like 60 cycles or so. Yeah, that would have been a long time. I'm thinking about redoing the petroleum setup. There's these petroleum pumps keep overheating. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is different. I added these airflow tiles on the bottom here to let that temperature seep out, and these coal generators are no longer overheating as badly as they were. Not trapping the heat inside, letting it seep out, working wonders for us. Of course, our natural gas is now overheating because what was a little nice pool to dip it into and cool it off is no longer a pool to dip it into and cool it off. That being said, I was considering if this is going to be a reservoir of sorts. Forget all this over here. If this is going to be a reservoir of sorts for our water, for our oxygen generation, perhaps we could set up some petroleum generators dripping down here. And I wonder what that would look like a little bit. So if we did, oh, I don't know, probably 4 is more than enough. We're just going to make them out of iron. I don't think it needs to be, I think 75 is plenty enough for overheat temperature. Especially if we incorporate like any kind of cooling whatsoever. Now, problem, these drip from the right side, right? Can I flip this at all? I don't think that I can. Power, please. Natty gas generator. Okay, so I can't flip this at all, which means in order to get the drips right, I'm going to need it out like this somewhat, which I could potentially do. Trying to avoid messing with all of this piping where I can, which is making this a little bit more difficult, actually. I mean, there's a couple things we could do. I really want to drip the polluted water directly into our water reservoir, so that's sorted on a needed basis. because we're not hurting for the water in our systems over here by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, we can get a little bit of oxygen out of this setup too, actually. That's what we'll do. So we're going to take some insulated tile. Let's run it, I don't know. We'll leave a little bit of space here so we can get through there if we need to or want to. Let's see, we're going to cancel that tile right there. Right there. And we're going to add some mesh tile in. And let's take this, we'll make that one insulated there, because that should be... what do we got? 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we'll actually need one more as well. Because what we're going to do is we're going to build our natural gas here. They're going to drip into the mesh tile, drip and flow over, but that is going to produce polluted oxygen. We're just going to stack a couple deodorizers over here, and that's going to take care of that for us. I think we could do 2 rows. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, let's just do it right. Make sure we're doing it the right way the first time. Boom, boom. And then we can toss deodorizers just on the edges. Do something like that. Probably one right here. We'll start with 4. Should leave us room to expand upwards if we need it. Because the 4 that we have currently are not keeping up with the one, or sorry, are keeping up with the 1 natural gas vent. However, we want to add this vent in as well, so I think 4 is sufficient for our needs. And we could maybe put the storage in this chunk right here for all that. What would that look like? Gonna go here. Yeah, that's probably the right direction for that. Do 6 of those. I don't think it needs to be insulated, but we'll do it anyway. And we're just going to take all of that out. Get rid of it. Okay, okay, okay. We are going to have... Oh, we're going to need a couple batteries too, aren't we, eh? Just to... should we throw them up top? Throw them down below? Let's throw them up top. Do something like that. Throw some decon down on some stairs. And let's grab some batteries. Just 1. I say batteries. I mean 1. I want 1 battery, please. Just right in here. That's probably a good spot for it. We'll do this. That way we can do a heavy watt joiner plate if we want to wall this off, put more in later. And it should fall perfectly in line with all of our pumps. So that's going to look something like this. And we'll just run it straight across and straight across. And that will be the line where our 3rd row goes. If we need them, we might, you know, never know. That'd save us snaking it down and rebuilding it later, probably. Additionally, you need the automation line in there to control them. Just boop, straight in there. That's all of those. We're going to need a little bit of ventilation control over here. How are we pumping all of this over and in here? Everything's coming down, right? Down this way. So it's probably going to be an insulated pipe coming down. Oh, how are we going to... We could cool it actually on the way down. Just right here, even. Let's leave a little bit more room, though. Let's go with a radiant pipe. We'll just build it out of aluminum, is probably fine. And we'll do something like this, because one of the things I'm realizing is this... I needed to dump the temperature down quite a significant degree in order to get enough heat transfer in that short period of time without having it snake through a bunch. So if we snake that a bit, that'll probably be to our benefit. We can just expand this a little bit. We'll run that up. That will join up from up top, wherever we want. See, we're pumping all this natural gas straight up right now. Okay. Yeah, and then we need to hook up all of this, which will have... Oh, do we need a filter here? I don't think so. So if we come out and go straight in... And this one, let's actually fork it. Let's go. These are going to output carbon dioxide. It's not going to be a lot. Let's actually... Yeah, no, we can get away with it. I don't recall for sure, so we'll just do this. Pretty sure you can get away with the straight line, but... Just gonna do that, because it looks cool. Looks more professional. God damn it, I am a professional. Let's go bloop right there. High pressure vent. Forever carbon dioxide drips down in here and then overflows into here. And that is that. I disabled this because it was annoying. I got rid of the majority of the interstitial gases. And it was just kind of pumping carbon dioxide, so I turned it off for now. We may need it again. This... Yeah, see that? It overheats. I gotta cool that off too. This one may be a bit more difficult. It's kind of out of the way. There's no like cooling solution directly beside it. But that's a problem for future me. For now, they can just keep throwing steel at it, repair it. And that is certainly more than taking care of our power needs. Just build that out, make sure they can get across there. Do I need to deconstruct these to get in there? I think I should just knock those two tiles out for the moment. And there's no way they'll get trapped in there or anything. Printables! Printables. What do we got? We got algae. Algae. Sure. Give us some algae. Steam. Steam. 100 degrees, 100 degrees, 100, 100. Pretty much the whole box is 100 now. Oh, there's two tiles. Oh, is it going? Is it going? Ah, get excited. I'm excited. Also, I'd like to do something with this so we get more water. I'm trying to sort out our water so that we have water. More water than we're consuming coming in. That's the goal. Oh, I thought this was kind of cool. I built this before, like, the water level was down here, and then as I mined more and more of this out, more and more water and stuff made its way down. But using the oil in here has actually, I believe, created a seal, since oil sits the lowest in the liquid totem pole that I found. Like, right? Oil at the bottom, typically. This was all oil till this all got sucked out. But I don't think the liquid's gonna get in here, because the oil will sit there, nothing will take its place, and it just won't go in there, right? So, kind of cool. You can have like an underwater box. As you can see, I left the emptier on for far too long, and a bunch of oil got in, but, nah, you know, can't win them all. When you're leaving the game to play for long periods of time without checking in, you know, sometimes things happen. I kept this. This is really cool. I want to actually use this, do something with it. I think it'd be cool. Just keep it the way it is, kind of build it into the base. Maybe get some more of that later. As for how, we can't just dump like 100-degree water in here, right? So what would we do about this? If we built it, I don't know, if we did something like this. Built it out as a massive block. What kind of cooling solution could we add to it? Short of doing an entire cooling loop. I don't think there is a solution short of doing an entire cooling loop. This loop isn't far. Neither is this one. Of course, this one runs at like 200, which is far too hot for cooling down our steam. Our water, steam into water. This one, however, I think we could get away with running this down there. I definitely think we could. It's not actually cooling anything but this, and we're not mass producing steels and stuff anymore. So what would that look like if we just brought this down? It's not bad, actually. Come back like that. It'll be a bit of a construction project, but I mean, that's pretty cool, right? And we can just use lead, I think, is sufficient. How hot is this? 110? I think we can use lead. -20 overheat temperature. And what is the default overheat temperature of a pipe? I'm sure it's enough. I think it's fine. Now, that's a lot of pipe to be thrown in here. What if we just did like... something like that? Hopefully just cool it down enough that it's not an issue dumping it. Yeah, okay, I like that. I'm going with it. And then we can do something kind of cool with some automation, maybe. Do like a thermosensor. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do it here. Yeah, we'll do like right here, and a hydro sensor. Kind of right here. And an AND gate. Can I do that right there? And then put a door there? I don't think I can I? And a mechanized airlock? No, I can't do that. So we need to move those over one more. Let's do that door here. Throw this down like that. We're going to have to build this place out a bit. So let's throw those in just a second here. Let's make sure they got a way in and out. Yeah, we'll let it build the box before we really get into all the pipe and everything. I mean, we already kind of did, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Stop panicking. And gate. And just lead is perfectly okay. Just right there. Hydro sensor, please. And a thermo sensor, please. And some automation wire. Who is entombed? And why have you done this? Somebody, quickly. Mima, save this fool. He built a block on his face. Are we saving him? I think we're saving him. Okay, he's good, he's good. Panic over. Don't build yourself in there again. Automation wires. We were going to put some of those here. One here, one here, one here. And so then what we can do is when the temperature of the water, when there is water on this bottom tile, and the temperature in this tile, so probably there's water in both, reaches certain thresholds, we can open this gate, which will drip the water down and into here, right? Straight down that ladder? Pretty much, right beside that ladder. I think that's okay. And just to be certain, we'll tack that on. Now it will definitely fall down the ladder, not get caught anything on the way down, hit the water. And that is just a great big melting pot of all the delicious goodness that you can have. Yeah. And then we're going to make use of this. I think for now we can actually just do this. That's going to come around down here first. Yeah. Bottom side, top side. Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. Might have to add some more petroleum up there for you know, the cooling loop being full. Gonna need some more of that in there. Yeah, neat. How's our we can almost even turn these on. 101, 101, flash. 1,300 kilograms. We need several kilograms. I think it was like 70,000 kilograms of steam. I have a note here. 695 kilograms of fuel per 10,000 kilometers. So 695 kilograms of steam. That doesn't sound like a lot. We may have overdone it. In fact, I know we overdid it. This box took so long to heat up. There was so much water in here. I regretted everything. I even contemplated making the box smaller or cheating some water out, and I was like, nope, nope. Stick to your guns. And here we are. Alright, so cool. Different things are being done over there. Different things are being done up there. Things are getting built down here. Got some different stuff going on. Yeah, so things are looking good, I think. I'd like this done a little quicker though. What's this 56? So I think already that is cooling fairly well. Yeah, you can see it transferring that heat out here fairly effectively. And we have left this hooked up. This does still feed into here. This area is still being cooled. Yeah, once that gets in there, it'll fill up with gas. I don't think that you can have too much. I think it'll just stop when it has the full. I don't think it'll like jam up and stop completely. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, the bridge can go, and that will run forever, just like that, providing some cooling in here. Yeah, whoo, 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 60 all the way to 170. God dang. Spicy. Hopefully, I think this will keep up to that. I'm pretty sure that'll keep up to that. Question is what to do about this one over here. Can't keep repairing that forever. Thoughts for later. Oh, there is this polluted water vent. I was trying to decide whether or not to release this into the general water population, being that it's full of food poisoning. I don't think I care. I see we have a nice start to our food poisoning collection, probably from pee. There was dupes peeing places in this general vicinity while all of the deconstruction project was going on. What temperature does this come out at? 30? Nice, nice. Let's build that out too. No sense not to. In fact, this is not accomplishing anything. Let's just get rid of it. Because it's kind of in the way. Come on, get on. It'll probably be done by the time they get there. As they show up to make me liars. Come on. I don't want to release a bunch of natural gas to my base. It's fine. Okay, so for this, don't need any insulated tiles actually, because it's very, very cool. Not worried about the temperature at all here. And not worried about the germs, so we're just gonna do this. And it's gonna drop straight in here, and we're okay with that. Nice. Once they get this all built, we can unplug this. Or uncork it, or uncap it, or whatever you would like to call that. I'm gonna go with unplug. That's cool. Yeah, we've elected to let this just kind of, it's 95, but just kind of letting that do its thing here. It's such a huge melting pot of temperature here that it hasn't really made a huge difference. I don't want to stick too many like 100-degree things in here, hence us cooling this off. Well, especially this comes out as steam, so it makes it a little bit more tricky to deal with right off the bat. Yeah, oh, this is looking good. This is looking real good. Huh. The steam overpressures the liquid vent. That's cool. The more you know. And you know what we're not going to get in here? Anything that isn't steam, because we trapped only water in here, and it was a vacuum other than the water. That's great. That's good news. Perhaps we're getting... No, once I start pumping steam in here, we'll send someone out there to clean that up. No sense... Oh. Okay, that's hydrogen. I thought this was leaking gas. I was like, oh no, it's terrible. We don't want that doing anything yet. What's this? 150 degrees Celsius natural gas. So we can get away with a steam vent. Or a steam vent. A steel gas pump up there. Let's let this run. For this one, I don't think we need to do much crazy. We'll insulate it because, you know, it's a little hot. And, I think we should just do something like that, really. And, should we put in a... Oh, let's put a liquid lock in. May as well. Toss some oil in there, call it a day. We're going to need a gas pump. of the steel variety. Gonna need some power up in here. Now this line does not have a ton of juice on it, so I think we can steal it straight from that line. And we can even get away with running it kind of like this. Just like that. So we're not going to get any space exposure. We'll run it through there. It'll be great. It'll be perfect. It'll work just fine. That is going to need a sensor on it because we're trying to avoid unnecessarily pumping when we don't need to. Let's go ahead. We'll use iron because it is a little bit spicy in here. And yeah, we'll use iron for this as well. Yeah, and then if it's anything above 500 grams of atmosphere, we'll pump it. Otherwise, we won't. And this is going to be an insulated pipe. And how do we want to run this? Straight down? Is straight down the option? I think that's what we're doing. Straight down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we can even... Yeah, because that one we can run literally almost straight down. Right, if we do straight up like that, and then we come up here and run this, not straight down per se, but like almost straight down. If we do like this. Somewhere around there? Nope, not there. Somewhere around here. That is so much insulated pipe. That is a lot of insulated pipe. Enjoy doing that forever. Still not quite there. So yeah, given the dupes, lots to do now. I mean, clearing out a lot of the map really gave me time to think about what to do. As far as... See, this is the weird thing about this map, is there's not a lot of industry required. We got our plastic very, very early from our Dreco farms, so we basically have no requirement for all the plastic manufacturing production, which produces steam and carbon dioxide, and then you want to look at like having slicksters maybe to mop up the carbon dioxide, so you can get more oil out of those, but like one oil pump, one oil well, all the petroleum we can eat. We're running lean on this map, and that's not a bad thing. They call it efficiency or something, right? Alright, we can flip these on. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's try. Does this work? Steam. Oh, yeah. Okay, so does this show us how much this has in it? 900 kilograms max. If I just go 700 kilograms, which is 5 kilograms more than our prerequisite. Steam. 33, 35, 36, 30. So yeah, that's going to take a couple cycles, or maybe a cycle or two, but we should be able, in the next episode, I think, don't quote me, I've been wrong before, to launch a frickin' rocket, finally. That being said, that is where we're going to end this episode, guys. If you like what you're seeing, please do leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. Okay, we'll look at the printables. Yeah, you talked me into it. Curative tablets. Gonna take that. As I was saying, if you guys like what you're seeing, please do like, subscribe. It's gonna encourage me to do more content like this for you. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, leave that in the comment section down below. I hope you guys join me in the next episode. Bye now.